Hello, this is Broly SS Guide, and I'm back with another video. Um, this is crazy, man. I just heard some bad news about Sony want to push their future of 2028 for physical copies to be obsolete, to push in more digital. Basically, they're saying it's a wrap. No more physical games. And I think that sucks. Now, remember in my last video, I was sitting there telling you guys that Sony had gave us some kind of, number of 85% of the players are playing on, digital only and not buying the disc. I strongly don't believe that. And on top of that, keep in mind, look at Grand Theft Auto right now. Do you see any physical copy to be sold right now? Come on, man. And then you got people sitting there broadcasting 40 million people have downloaded the digital copy. Of course, idiot. I mean, there's the only way to play the game right now. That's the only way to even purchase the game is through digital only. And keep in mind, Sony's player base. A lot of people bought digital PlayStations. But I don't think that outsold the physical. But who knows? It might have because it was cheaper. So it could have outsold the physical copy because people wanted a cheaper console just to play the game, just to get into the game. So I think that sucks. But this is the thing: you got YouTubers out here that's making you try to telling you guys like telling us, not you, telling us because I'm in this too. That's telling us, oh, we don't have the power. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing you can do about it. No, please, bro. I don't want to hear that crap because if PC gamers can go here and get together, band together, and stop Sony from doing things and make Sony change their mind about certain things, why can't console players do it? That's a load of crap. I mean, we got power too, but we're the ones that support Sony. We're the ones that put money in their pockets, so we can give it and take away. You know what I'm saying? So like, if enough people band together, like you know what, nah, we're going to start just buying more physical and push back against the digital and stop purchasing Sony's first party games physically. I mean digitally and buy physically. Not just that, games, other games as well. See, the problem is, it's like Sony be putting those games on sale in the store, and people wait for sales. And it's, you'll see a sale on a digital copy, in the store before you see it on a physical copy. I'm assuming that's how it probably works. But I don't like that. I don't like that. You got YouTubers out here, mocking people, just complaining about it, and they don't like the fact that this, Sony is getting rid of physical copies in 2028. I don't like that, bro. Like you sitting here talking about something. Well, they get rid of physical copies, and like, how are you gonna tell somebody? How are you gonna be the one to be like, well, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You sit there on stream, live. Somebody, I would gladly spend $100 for Grand Theft Auto, and it's a digital copy on top of that. You're part of the problem. You sit here blaming everybody else. You're part of the problem yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when people try to warn you, like, hey, look, there's only $100 version in the for the digital version. They're not even showing a 79.99 digital version at all. That night, PlayStation launched Grand Theft Auto 6. That they didn't show no 79 $8 version in the store. I never seen it for 79.99. I never seen it in the store until that next day. Late through the next day, it popped up was 79.99. Other than that, throughout that night, it was only $100 version. That's it for 100. You know what I'm saying? So people probably was like, well, maybe there's gonna be something for $100 only. That's it. So a lot of people spent their money for $100. But this is how scummy that Sony is. They use they use Grand Theft Auto as an scapegoat. That's pretty much what they did. And these YouTubers are doing the same thing. You guys spent all this money on Grand Theft Auto. You guys for digital. Of course, numbnuts. Do you see a physical copy around? And then on top of that, there's stories about them not even putting out a physical copy. I'm sorry, physical copy. You know, we getting like mixed messages. Talking about they're gonna put one out, and they say they're not gonna put one out. It's like, what do you expect people to think? They want to get the game. You know, they're excited for the game, so they just got it digitally. And when there's no physical copies, what do you expect to happen? Some over 40 million is sold, over 50 million. Yeah, of course it is. That's the only thing available. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it right, dude. Like this nigga sitting here complaining about people buying it and blaming them when even myself, I was like, well, where is the cheaper version of the game? Because he's like, only thing that's been sold is the most expensive version for the Ultimate Edition. That's all I seen that night was Ultimate Edition. I didn't see nothing saying standard throughout that day. That did not. So I'm assuming that happened to a lot of other people as well. In my opinion, I don't know. It might not happen to other people. I know it happened with me. All I saw was just the Ultimate version. I didn't get it. But anyway, um, I think our best bet is to fight Sony on this. Start buying the physical copies. I already pre-ordered Marvel Tokon. I'm about to pre-order Wolverine as well. I mean, look at their output though. I mean, if you if people ain't buying physical like that from you guys, y'all ain't putting out no games like that. Y'all really haven't. Astro Bot. I didn't want no Astro Bot. I bought God of War Ragnarok physically, physical version of God of War Ragnarok. I got Horizon Forbidden West. I got that digitally. But you see how I mix and match it? I don't have to buy everything physical or all everything digital. I mix and match my stuff. But I can't go back and buy um Horizon Forbidden West physically. You know what I'm saying? I could do that if I want to. I got Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think that's on physical for PS4. I think I got the Spider-Man 2 digitally. But again, I can go back and buy that for physical copy as well. You know what I'm saying? But like, um, I only did that because it was more convenient. But as I'm starting to see how these companies want to take away our power to own stuff, it started to hit me like, you know what? Because I didn't realize by us buying digitally stuff, I thought we owned it, regardless of it being digital or physical. Like it didn't matter, but I was still buying it. You know, between the two, I was switching between physical and digital. That's how I was doing it. Like I thought it didn't really matter because at the end of the day, when my money goes through, it purchases it for myself to have to own it. But come to find out, Sony's starting to take away stuff from the store. All those movies are being gone from the store. It's like, no, that's a big red flag for me right there. They removed over 500 movies out of their store. That's a big red flag. So instead of some of these YouTubers out here that's telling us that we have no power, and then instead of them, they should be out here saying, look, go buy the physical. This is what happened with some of these movies right here. This could very well be your game library. 500 movies gone. It could be your 500 games gone out of your library. I'm not saying all at one time, but you never know. Like certain game you might love one day could be gone out your library. Hold on for a second. All right, I'm back. But yeah, so like you gotta be careful. So I don't know how in the world we go from people not liking physical to all of a sudden this I love digital. I mean I like it, but I don't love it. I have no problem going out there and getting you a physical copy. I mean I know it is more convenient to have a digital version because like you know how to get out to the store and go get it, but at the same time it's like, bruh, you don't own it. That's the problem. You don't own that. You don't. I don't own it. We all don't own these games that's digital in our library. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's almost as if Sony, its next console might be a PC. And they talking about no disk drive and all that kind of stuff for the PS6. I'm starting to feel like they want to make that thing a PC like the Helix. Could be wrong. And look at how they put out. PC monitors and everything for talking about some diverse gaming. Nah, I think what it is, they gonna make that PS6 PC. That's what I'm starting to believe now. I'm starting to think they're gonna make that thing a PC. I don't know, man. Like it's feeling that way. Like Sony is going a PC route with this kind of stuff. But anyway, man, like I'm really disappointed in some of these YouTubers that's like out here telling people that we have no kind of say so, not say so, but we have no kind of power to change things around. It's never too late. 2028 is around the corner, but it's a good little ways from there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go through 2027 first. If we can push through 2026, the rest of 2026, the rest of 2026, right, by buying more physical, and also through 2027, buy more physical. People with PS5s with disc drives, buy your physical copies of whatever games you love the most. Because a lot of times, what happens is though, this is how Sony's getting this too, right? It'll be little, tinky winky games on in the store you might want to try out, and it's cheap. See, they adding that stuff in there too. And they're slick with that. Then see, they're not really counting their first party games. What they're doing is they're going about the little games you might just want to buy for $5, $6, $2, $3 here and there, and they adding all that up too. I mean, that's something you might not be able to beat unless you go to GameStop and buy something, some cheap games out of there. That's how you can combat that as well too. You see what I'm saying? Um, but I still don't think of how they probably, if it is 85% of players being pushed to digital, that could be a part of it too. Cause they add in the little small little titles that people can buy for $5 or $6, $6, $7, and those titles add up. You know what I'm saying? And they're seeing that grow. That's a possibility. I was pretty much thinking at one point like those pretty much just looking at their first party sales and big third party sales, you know what I'm saying? Like, like Call of Duty's their third party or something like Grand Theft Auto. And again, look at what Grand Theft Auto did. And another thing too, when I bought a game from Xbox with my PlayStation, Ninja Gaiden, like I know I said it about a couple of times, but I'm gonna say it again. Ninja Gaiden did not have a physical copy. And I wanted that game so bad on a physical copy disc. And I couldn't they didn't have it. So how is it's pretty much being like they're scamming us in a way to like they're pretty much okay, let's put it like this. They're pretty much setting us up to buy physical. It's like being they're what's the word? It's like they're putting us on a path to buy physical. I'm sorry, digital. You know what I'm saying? We're being forced to buy digital. When they don't have a digital, I'm sorry, if they don't have a physical copy of that game, you're gonna have to buy it digitally. So then that way you're gonna be like, well, look, you bought the digital version. Cause that's because you know why? There was no physical version of the game. So how does that make sense? It makes no sense at all, right? If you're gonna sit there and put out a digital copy only, and then you wanna sit here and it'll be like, well, this is the reason why we're up to 85% in digital sales. Duh, because y'all didn't put out a digital copy of the game. I'm sorry, a physical copy of the game. And it happens so many times. So many times. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's pretty much a setup. It's a setup. Because they use, you notice how they waited till after Grand Theft Auto came out, all digital, no, after that game came out, all of a sudden now, this news broke out, right? And then you got YouTubers like Marlon Gaming Nation. Oh, look, 50 million sold, 50 million copies sold. I mean, I got no problems with Marlon whatsoever. I really don't, man. I'm not trying to talk shit about you. What I'm saying is like, bruh, you sit here and you keep on beating the drum about how many copies are being sold, but you're not sitting here saying, well, then again, there was not a physical copy around. And you're also saying that again, the way they were going about business, they're not telling people, well, okay, well, they're telling people a physical copy is not coming ever. So what do you expect? What do you expect from people when they're hearing rumors of the physical copies is not going to be coming at all? So how are you going to blame the customers for buying a digital copy? And on top of that, you don't know when it's gonna come out. If it does come out for a digital copy, I'm sorry, a physical copy, which is a disc. I'm not talking about a code in the box, a disc. And that's another thing that's stupid. Why even put a code in the box? It's still gonna be digital regardless when you download it or not. So that's dumb. It's so dumb. Anyway, um, Marlon Gaming Nation, bruh, like I said, I got no problem with you do, but my thing is with you is like you are so quick to roll over and lay down and just die like a just. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like what? And that's why I maybe that's why maybe I had to make this video because like hearing him talk like that, like we got no kind of power. But when it comes to PC players, oh man, you can't deal with PC players. Sony messed up that bag, all this and that. I mean, it's like when it comes to PC players, it's like they're up in the clouds. It's like he put them in the clouds. They're all high and mighty. The PC players won't go for this and blah 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 blah. But when it comes to the Sony fans, we just roll over and just kill over and do anything Sony says, right? No. It doesn't work that way. See, he's not even saying we got the power to stop this crap. We really do. Cause he's thinking like, this is well, he is kind of right with some people. Like he was saying, like some people don't want it, don't care. They run the PC. That's on them. But that's not the majority of the fans. That's not majority of the fans that feel that way. So keep that in mind, Marlon. And we're not going to sit here and just keel over and just say, you know what, Sony, just go ahead and just make everything digitally. Sometimes you got to fight for what you want. You got to fight for what you believe in. And the way you be talking, bro, it's like he just lay down for anything, unless it's something about 60 frames per second. The only thing you die for is just from frames. If it's frame per second, you be going crazy, ballistic, and acting all crazy over some frames per second. When it comes to something like this, disc or physical, you sit here, well, I'm chill with it. I don't really, bother me like that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, at the same time, I'm not gonna go crazy over it either, but I don't like it. And I don't want to see that happen. And like I said, guys, support your GameStop, support your Best Buys, support your Walmarts. Go in there and buy those games, man. Or if you have to, order from Amazon. Order from some places that can see you in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. You know what I mean? Like just make sure you get a physical copy from now on. We gotta show these guys we love physical copies. Or this is gonna happen for me, and this is what I'm gonna do. In case it does be all physical, I mean digital in the future, I already got myself set up for myself to buy my games for my PS3. I can go to, I'm gonna start getting games from GameStop. I'm gonna start loading up on cheap games. I might end up buying me a old Xbox 360. I might get another PS3 as well. I got a PS3 right now, but it's pretty old. You know what I mean? Like the disc drive's kind of almost clocked out. It works and everything, but you got to mess with that thing. You know what I mean? But I might get me another PS3, get me another Xbox 360, and that'd be okay. I'm just, if they want to go that route, because I want to get me a PS6, but like hearing about all digital and then knowing I can control my library like that, and then you want to price this at $1,500 and $2,000 for a PS6 just to control my library, you might as well say you becoming an Xbox. And then you're just gonna make the whole PS Store Game Pass. Only about it, you taking out money, and then you're gonna sit here and take out games away from us in the future from the what? Because of licensing? All of a sudden the license go out, you're gonna take our games away? Nah, I don't think so, man. That's the case, and I'll go ahead and just play on my PS3 and it's Xbox 360 or an Xbox One, something like that. I got an Xbox One in here too, so I play old games up there for real, though. Like, I'm not rocking that. But anyway, guys, that's my video. That's my little rant. I say fight the power, and I also say, you know, support physical copies. Please go out there and buy those games. I'm not gonna say sell the funds, but like if the game you want to buy it, you want to play it, buy it physically. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Just don't kill over it. Just don't let it just ride like Marlon Gaming Nation. He just let everything just. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? I can't stand that kind of attitude, bro. I'm sorry. I don't like that kind of attitude. Like a just like old Yeller, just hit me on the back and shoot me in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the attitude that he has. Like, take me around back and shoot me back in the head. It's over. It's done with. You know what I mean? No, 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 no. Fight for what you believe in. Get your physical copies. All right, guys. This is Brothers Guys. Sign out. One love, peace, and God bless.